Yeah, around 1.5. It's pretty much a macho man. Well, macho man. It's something random, but yeah, interesting. Random martial arts, training situation, transforming. Who knows? This is pretty much closest way to describe, but hopefully be entertaining. Basically, Rama 1.5 is the story of this teenager who were promised given this dojo, but the condition is he could marry one of her daughters. But the only problem, the daughter doesn't like him. But that's not the main problem of the story. Really? Not the issue. They have other different issues. The second issue is it becomes a woman if you shower with cold water, and the only way you turn back is he showered with hot water. And some of the stories, it's basically trying to figure out how to become a man. Some stories you have to go figure out how he becomes back to a dude. But also his dad also becomes not a woman, a bear, a panda bear. Mostly, how the story starts, they went to training in China. They went to train to China, the secret like land of training, and then didn't understood why it's so how dangerous to train here. And later on, they find out why, because each around the training area is like a lot of little pools, not pools like sharks, not sharks, bananas. Where was I? Oh yeah, like little puddles, but each puddle is kind of deep enough to fall down. And actually, in the training, they fall down and they become cursed. But interesting enough, each puddle have like a different curse. They had curse like cow, curse a little pig, curse like a zombie. You could say. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And they didn't find out after they got cursed, so they pretty much stuck there. And they're not the only ones who got cursed. Other characters also cursed. One becomes a black little pig. Another one becomes a swan. And they're also trying to find the cure of the cursed lake or pond or what you want to call it. And interesting enough, you think that's part of the story, but get a little bit more stranger. That from the episodes, they also show you different martial arts, not like Muay Thai or karate or kung fu, whatever you want to call it. Martial arts on this show is basically very strange and offbeat. There ones like martial arts to chess martial arts, painting martial arts, cooking martial arts. Yes, there actually is an episode of cooking martial arts. This show is just sometimes just completely random of this mostly martial arts, and Rama pretty much trying to master it and defeat the main villain, or not beat him. Sometimes you just piss them off and you don't challenge him. Some of the episodes are just that. All the episodes trying to figure out the other issues, like he has 4 fiancées, and some of them not his problem, because his dad's problem, because sometimes he gets a little bit wild. Like he promised one of his friends he give him his little restaurant. He marries his married daughter. Sarcastic. Really? The other women who are engaged to him, ridiculously different ways. One, he defeated on the martial arts and on making fall in love with him. He wants to be his wife. Another one, his father promised her as like his friend to marry him if he gives his for like a food restaurant kind of thing. And the other one, just crazy. He become more like the ridiculous of this show is they add up more problems and more to Rumble at the point you're like, this is just ridiculous and just hilarious. But the problem of that is they kind of repeat the same joke. Not enough to piss you off, but I don't know, it's just enough to like you say a little bit too much for me. And the art style, it's not like up to date masterpieces, except the intros. Except like one of the intros is like really is tried hard, and also It's like 4 different intros or 5. Like each season, like the whole 5 season have 5 different intros, and it just depends which you like the best. Oh yeah, the characters. I mean, some of the characters are well developed. Really, like you feel they're depressed because of the curse they have, and how they change moods. Some of them you think maybe based on real people now, but the only problem with this show is, oh, the bad things of this show is they didn't, well, they quite never saw any issues. I mean, the curse, the 4 wives, the except the martial arts, he does master some of them. Some of them not really, just to beat him up, in other words. But the issues, like the major the issues, like his curse, the 4 wives, not 4 wives, the four fiancés, and he have the chance to have his own dojo. Add up the show, but they never saw any issues, not any major issues. Only minor for like very side characters, or minor characters. Like maybe 1 or 2 episodes they actually saw the issues, but the main issues they never quite tend to it. Or every time they close to it, they blow it out of the proportion. They couldn't do it, and that's probably the reason maybe be down the anime for you. One thing I forgot to talk about is the voice actor. About 2 seasons, they changed voice actor automatically, and you could see the difference of the voice actor. The first voice actor, I don't know if she or he, but you sound like a young man, kind of like rough, but kind of like a badass, but young man. But yeah, the other voice actor after take over, pretty basically the guy from Inuyasha voice. I mean, the guy completely changed radical voice. I mean, she sounded like a man. Yeah, like a real manly man. But maybe it works in a way of the show because it's completely random. Sometimes because there's so many different situations, the wives, the training, the figuring out how to change back to a man, and it's pretty much something weird. The art style, it's pretty like 1990s style, early 90s. You still hit kind of grayish, except the OVAs. Like there's still like polished, up to date styles, not words. And I really can't say anything else of this show. I mean, the only problem is they repeat the same jokes, but if you like the characters, you don't mind the jokes. And you have to rate this. I have to give it. Yeah, it's like the best rate I could give it. 8 out of 10. I thank you for watching. Leave a comment below and have a wonderful day. Thank you.